Hello, everybody. It is February 27th, and right now we're going to take a quick look at Elrond and trying to see what the price action is telling us. I suspect a bit of a temporary downtrend or a retracement back to maybe around the $124, $125, but we're going to assess it and see what's going on here. Today on the daily, we're up almost 22%, and we're seeing that retracement back now. We found resistance at the $150. And yeah, we pushed from the 124 all the way up to the 150, and right now we're sitting in the 142. So there's a good movement happening. It's looks like right now we and in general we've been downtrending for a while, right? We downtrend for a while, now start to kind of move sideways a bit, right? So we touched the 55 EMA, we found that support, and we're kind of reversing in terms of we're not saying we're gonna go up, we're just saying that we went down and now we've been going sideways for a bit. So that's a pretty good sign right now for Elrond. So in general, what we're seeing is that the stochastic RSI is all the way in the bottom. And if we zoom in right now, so this is what this is telling me. Just a bunch of lines from before. So this is the stochastic RSI, your relative strength index, and this is the stochastic. And it's basically a more sensitive RSI because the RSI itself is a bit choppy. You can't really predict where the next move is going to be mainly. But this one over here tells you that it gives you the next leg up or down for the stochastic RSI, right? So it helps you forecast a bit what the next RSI value should be. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down, right? And that helps you, just another data point, to be a bit more sensitive with your entries or exits, right? So this is what this is telling me. Every time you're in the bottom, we should be going up in terms of strength. It's telling me that the RSI should be going up. And I'm also seeing that the MACD is also upticking. So if we zoom in here for a bit, obviously after retracement, we're all the way back down. And we're seeing that the MACD, which is showing you the momentum of the trend, it being downwards or upwards, it tells you if it's losing steam or no, right? Because if you're having sellers selling for a while, right, and it starts to go sideways, it's just telling you that, hey, maybe the sellers here now they're losing gas, right? They're not as many sellers anymore. All of the sellers left the building. Everybody took their profits because at one point here, for the longest time, let's not assume everybody was in this here for a while, right? Let's just assume here somewhere at the $34. I'm pretty sure a lot of people entered, obviously, because of the uptrend, but we're all the way up here and we had a 500% increase in price, right? So expect a lot of people to be selling. No one wants to let go. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't let go of that much of an uptrend there in profits, right? So this is what we're looking at, and I'm seeing, so obviously the volume went all the way down, and now it's kind of starting to pick up, right? We're kind of starting to see buyers come in. If you're looking here, yesterday we had this much that pushed us upward, and now we're seeing we still have 4 hours and a bit for the volume to still go up, and we're seeing it go up. But usually what happens is your price action does something like this, where if we're seeing here, you always have dips. So your price goes all the way up or all the way down, then you go down in terms of volume, and then you go back up, and then again you go back down, you dip, and then you go back up, right? So if you're seeing that we had a bit of a pump, right, and then the volume starts to pick back down, what's that telling you is that there's less and less interest in the price action or the current trend. So if you go up, you see your volume goes really high, and then the next volume actually goes significantly lower, right? Significantly lower. You start seeing wicks here telling you that, look, you have a massive uptrend, 500% increase. You're starting to see a bit of selling. And it was kind of forecasted here, right? Because if you're thinking about it, a volume of 2.1, 2.2 million, right, over here caused my price action to go literally this much from here all the way to here with no signs of selling, right? And then the next volume is actually higher, but I'm seeing that we retraced a lot, right? It didn't push it as much as it's supposed to. You didn't have your open and close so far away from each other. Here you had your open here. You tried to push all the way up, and then you actually retrace back down. And you're seeing a very long wick and a higher volume. That's forecasting there's a retracement coming, right? And then boom, right here, same thing, more and more, less of a volume. that's when you start seeing the less interest in the current trend, in the uptrend, and you start to see it fall. So now this is what's happening. We're really low in volume, but we're starting to pick up. After an uptrend, we went all the way down. Volume is low, telling you there's less and less interest in the downtrend now. And and now soon enough, you're seeing that the volume should pick up soon. We're seeing it pick up soon. We're going sideways, and now this is looking good. Now this is looking like we're having some sort of accumulation happening, right? So if we're looking at the 4 hour here, just to kind of zoom in on the price action. Sorry if there's, this is kind of confusing here, but over here we had a clear resistance at the $162. We went back down. We're seeing that the support, I took off this long wick from the equation because this was more of a reactive price action. So, a bunch of people start to sell, but right away got bought up. So this was a reactive. I think it was outside of the picture of the price action I'm looking at. So it went all the way up, went back down, find a higher low, went all the way up, same consistent ceiling. Sells are coming at the same time, at the same place. Went back down, buyers are a bit more aggressive, but we didn't really push up, right? We didn't really push up. And as soon as we broke that resistance support that we found here, boom, you see a bearish sentiment where it just drops all the way. And then we found support at the 200. And now we're trying to see what happens. So over on this side, it looks like, there's a couple criteria for us to assume here. We need to see a couple of things for us to assume that Elrond, the retracement is officially done. We're going sideways. People are accumulating. And now are we going to push up back or no? So I need to see a couple of things to actually convince me of that. So let me just take off these here just to keep it a bit clean. So right now we're seeing that the first resistance and the second resistance, we're seeing that right now. And then on the bottom here, we went all the way. So let's say we went all the way back here. And then at the $94, we found support. At the $127, we found resistance, went back down. Now we formed a higher low, right, from the previous one, all the way at the $100. Now we pushed back up, and we could be possibly finding retracement right now, because if you're looking here, this is a very critical level. This is a lever, if I extend it to the side here, where we play it around for a bit, right? Somewhere here, where it's just too much to either go up or below. And as soon as you go below it, you see a bit of a propelled price action towards it. So right now, we expect a lot of resistance to happen at this zone over here. And we're also going to see a bit of a temporary retracement, because this is the first time in a while that we actually retest this level. I'm saying for a while, and in a while on the 4 hour chart, right? We've been at it here since February 14th. The last time we actually touched it was somewhere to February 21st. Went back down, and now we are seeing a bit of a pump, and we were 100% see a retracement back down here. So if we do find that retracement, that's fine. It's okay. Elrond showed us that it's doing higher lows, and if we go back down here, I don't see a reason why we can go back down to this level over here at the $125 and remain bullish on Elrond, right? Because if this actually comes back down, if this resistance actually happens and we come back down and we do maintain that support at a higher low, maybe the 100, somewhere between the 115 and the 130, it's okay for it to come down here. Then we'll reassess if this support is going to maintain. Then it's very good for Elrond. We're looking that we are respecting this support. The support is nice for us. We go here, then the next pump, we're going to go back to this level we were, right? Over at the 150, and it's going to most likely break it, right? Because buyers are coming in more aggressively. We're seeing on the daily there that all the indicators are telling us that, we went sideways and we're picking up speed now to the upside. So these are the things that we should be careful of. These are the critical levels, somewhere between the $1.15 down 30. It's okay to retrace back to it. And right now, if this actually picks up, I'm seeing that on the 4 hour, the stochastic is all the way up top, indicating that, we need to see some sort of retracement, temporary retracement. But in terms of the RSI itself, I'm having higher lows as I go up, which is a very good sign, right? If I take off my stochastic, if I'm seeing boom, boom, and now it's okay to retrace back down and find support again here, and the stochastics tell me that, look, I'm all the way up top, I should be having another leg down. Would be perfect if we found that support. So this support is very critical. We need to retrace and find that support, and then I think that would be very good news for Elrond. So that's what's happening now. I don't know if I want to go to the 1 hour here, but Yeah, we're clearly seeing a bit of retracement. We're seeing even this one, this wick over here is a bit telling that we didn't even really try to push back as much as we did here, right? In terms of the hourly time frame, so it's maybe doing something like this, right? Somewhere like this to actually take us back down here. Yeah, we're seeing the volume is low, and the stochastic RSI is exactly where we expect it to be. So the 4 hour is going to give us a bit of a better look on it. But that's pretty much it. That's my 2 cents on it. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if there's anything you would like to discuss about it. So please leave it in the comment section below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon, then make sure you check out the link in the description there. Would just help us a lot in growing this channel even more. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the videos we're going to upload today.